Hi, I'm Gus Hambourg, and I live, lifeguard, and surf here in Huntington Beach, California. I'm 24 years old, and I also work for Hamboards. What is Hamboards, you may be asking yourselves? This is Hamboards.
Hi, I'm Pete Hambourg. I'm 52 years old. I'm the founder and inventor of Hamboards. I'm the father of 5 sons. They're all lifeguards here in Huntington Beach. About 10 years ago, I just made this big skateboard for my sons. We suddenly realized that when we were using it, it was feeling just like surfing when we rode it.
Hi, my name is Don Sandusky. I'm 46 years old, an engineer and a serial entrepreneur. And my role here at Hamboards is administrative and management. We're seeking $200,000 for 20% of the company, and we'll use those funds to bring on sales expertise and build our finished goods inventory.
Way back in the day when skateboarding first started, it was about trying to get a board with wheels to emulate and feel like surfing when you rode it. And we inadvertently captured the lightning in the bottle. We got it. When you ride it, you suddenly are transformed into the surfer of your imagination. Or even if you are a surfer, you're suddenly resonating with some of the best ways you've ever ridden.
Yes, we do have design patents on all of our products, but this industry really isn't run by utility patents anyway. This is more of a branded, lifestyle, connected industry. We've got trademark protection worldwide, and we've got common law trade dress protection here in the United States as well. For the first 9 years or so, the Hambourg family sold about 2,000 skateboards without even treating it like a business. And over the last year, they sold another 1,000. And we're starting to put business practices in place.
The market and the demographics for Hamboards is expansive. It's everything from 6-year-old girls to 60-year-old men and everybody in between. Another dynamic is the whole stand-up paddle, and it's being used by people who are novices that want to learn how to stand-up paddle, all the way up to absolutely top-flight pros. You know, the truth be told, a Hamboard was designed entirely by people who had not a clue on how to design a skateboard. We had no intention of designing a product. We were just trying to make something that we enjoyed, that translated our desires for what we wanted to have happen when we rolled down the road. So we ended up with this thing that's too wide, that's too big, that's too heavy, that has trucks, which are the turning mechanisms underneath the boards, which move too much. But you combine all of that with an oversized wheelbase, and suddenly now you're in a realm where the dynamics of the turning emulates almost completely the essence of surfing. We dumped in $100,000 worth of equity, another $175,000 worth of term loans. And if we start thinking about us not being able to pull off a strategic partnership going forward, man, I can't even think of what we'd end up doing, because people would still knock on my door and ask me to go out in the garage and will you please make me one more Hamboard.
So about 10 years ago, I left the corporate world and started off as an entrepreneur. The first business I started was a consulting firm. I invented 3 products for the soccer industry and built a brand called Primo Sport. Hadn't even been in it a few years before we got bought out by a strategic competitor. And then I was left with, okay, what am I going to do next? So I came over to Hamboards and decided to lend a hand here. After about a year or so, it's a completely different kind of undertaking. It actually looks and feels like a real business, and people around us notice that. But all of us recognize that we don't have the full set of experiences and contacts to get to that next level without some kind of partnership.
I want to change the world one really big skateboard at a time.
My biggest challenge has been stepping up to the dynamics of actually running a business, rather than just a internationally known hobby out of my garage.
It's this real community effort, and so it's really awesome to have the support of my family and my friends, and for them to catch the fever and the vibe of Hamboards.
In my mind, there's no other product that allows you to bring the beach home with you. It brings surfing to anybody, anywhere.